the problem. The roots had a disease. The disease was curable if caught in time, but it wasn't. The Smith's plum tree was still standing, but it was fruitless. The painful discovery uncovered the fact that they were focused on the fruit instead of its roots. Good fruit always flows from healthy fruit. Darrell was a very gifted pastor, intelligent, theologically brilliant, witty, disciplined, and great with people. Not surprisingly, his church was growing quickly. The denomination began to move him up in the ranks, and it was there that a few people close to Darrell began to recognize that he wasn't as patient as he used to be. He was often touchy and could lash out without warning. His doctor advised Darrell to lose 20 of those extra pounds. His wife was upset to find the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition in his briefcase. No one blew a whistle on Darrell because his church was expanding. His messages were powerful, his prayers were being answered in miraculous ways, and the church budget was skyrocketing. But Darrell and those near to him made a tragic mistake. They started enjoying the results and stopped focusing on the roots. Darrell didn't crash, have an affair, or run off with the church money, at least not immediately. He just started sliding backwards in attitude and approach. He pumped ministry up with the latest program while his own passion for spiritual life withered away. The decline was gradual and not overt. When Darrell ended up in a hotel room with an elder's wife and church credit cards were overcharged with the personal purchases, everyone was shocked. Those close to him shouldn't have been. Godly character, he says, is more valuable than good ministry skills. Both are important, but the lack of godly character has far greater consequences. Godly character without good ministry skills is a slow train headed in a good direction. Good ministry skills without godly character is a fast train headed for the washed out bridge. People are going to get hurt. Just read their definition of character. Character is the collision of inner qualities that determines your response, regardless of circumstances. Reputation is who people think you are, but character is who you and God know you are. Pastors who focus on character find that reputation will take care of itself. The word character comes from the Greek word character, which refers to an engraved mark. In biblical times, an engraver would make a repeated series of scratches in a specific pattern. This careful repetition resulted in an engraving. In the same way, character is formed through the repeated series of decisions. Each of those decisions scratches a grove in the person's inner life, and over time, others can predict how that person will respond to a given set of circumstances because it is a certain groove to his or her life. Effective pastors are determined to build their character over the duration of their lives. They are on a quest to be transformed until they have the character of Christ. This morning, we're going to continue in this series on elders. On last week, we looked at a biblical view of elders, looking at the calling and the commission of the elder. We saw in 1 Timothy that Paul charged Timothy, or Titus, in Titus chapter 1, Paul charged Titus that in all the churches that he was a part of to appoint elders. We also noted that elders was compatible with the same word as for overseer and elder and pastors and shepherds. They're all terms an elder. We all have been around church long enough to hear the stories of Pastor so-and-so who fell from grace. He was a part of a large ministry, and he was doing great things, and all of a sudden there was some information about him doing X, Y, Z, and so the ministry began to crumble. And in many instances, the ministry continued to grow because the people decided that because he was there and because the church was growing, that character wasn't so important. After all, he is just a man. I want you to know that being an elder, being a leader, being a shepherd, an overseer in God's church is more than being just a man. It is a stewardship of life. And it is a climb to God for people to stand in this pulpit when they don't have character that represents Christ. And worse is that churches have become comfortable with people who are charismatic but lack character. And so this morning you'll note in your bulletin there is a chart that I composed, and it is basically a chart for 1 Timothy chapter 3, verses 1 through 9, and Titus chapter 1, verses 5 through 9. In Titus, as I said earlier, Paul told Titus that I want you to appoint elders everywhere in all of the churches. And so today, as we look at character, I want to look at 1 Timothy. We may look at some of Titus, but I think it is important as we look at elders, as we look at the importance of elders, that their character be a character that is godly. Amen? Don't listen. Don't ever, I know you all love me, but don't ever get to a place where you excuse my character. I don't care if we have, listen, if we have to have 3 or 4 services because of what God is doing, the moment that my character starts to dwindle is the moment that you need to start considering, first of all, making me accountable. That's another reason why there is a plurality of leaders, because most leaders lack accountability. Amen? And when leaders are not accountable, there is nothing that they won't do. I was sharing with my wife, or I asked my wife on the way home from, we had a wedding this weekend, and I asked my wife some character questions, and I asked her, do you think that you would have an affair? She asked me, well, what about you? Do you think you would have an affair? And the reality is, all of us are able to do those things if we don't guard our character. None of us, listen, none of us are beyond a fall. We look at people, we shake our heads, and listen, you need to be very careful that you're not overly critical with people and judging people, because if it were not for God's grace, it could be you. And so we need to guard our character. So Paul gives some encouragement for us and some instruction for us as we look at this subject of elders and the qualification for elders and overseers or shepherds in 1 Timothy chapter 3. Now, I've already stated that elders are gender specific. There are no female elders, not biblically. Now, I understand that our culture is such that there are women who are pastoring and who are overseeing and who are preaching and teaching. I understand that, but biblically, there is a prohibition against that. Now, in 1 Timothy, before we even get to chapter 3, Paul chapter 2, verse 8. Therefore, he says, I want men in every place to pray, lifting up holy hands without wrath and dissension. Likewise, I want women to adorn themselves with proper clothing, modestly and discreetly, not with braided hair or gold pearls or costly garments, but rather by the means of good works, as is proper for women, making a claim to godliness. Verse 11, 12, and 13 becomes a problem passage as we look at women in the role of overseer. It says a woman must quietly receive instruction. And by the way, when I get finished, I may not be able to finish all of these character qualities. Before I get finished with the sermon, there will be question and answer. So if you have questions, write your questions down, and I'll be happy to answer those questions at the end of the service. Amen? A woman must quietly receive instruction with entire submissiveness. Verse 12. But I do not allow a woman to teach or exercise authority over a man, but to remain quiet. Now, in the scriptures up to this point, there's already in the book of Acts, we see models of women teaching. So when we're looking at the church, we're looking primarily at the position of the overseer, of the bishop, or the pastor, or the shepherd. And so this is what this is referring to specifically. The office of a pastor is not to be relegated to a woman. It says, I do not allow a woman to teach or to exercise authority over a man, but to remain quiet. Now, if we were to leave it there in verse 12, we can easily say that that's just because, and I've heard the argument, is that back in that day, women were not regarded in such a way, and I would say amen. And we would have women pastoring here, because we've got many women who can handle the word of God very well. Amen? But here is the problem. Verse 13, which says, for it was Adam who was first created, and then Eve. Now that's a problem verse in this context, because he says, I will not allow a woman to usurp authority over a man, and then he goes as his proof text way back to Genesis, and he talks about God's created order. And it is because we don't allow it, is because that's the way God designed it. For it was Adam who first sinned, and then Eve. And it was not Adam who was deceived, but it was the woman being deceived, fell into transgressions. And so I wanted to just highlight this. And if you have questions, we can definitely answer those questions at the end of the service. So that's already established that the office of an overseer, a shepherd, a pastor, is the office that is gender specific, and it is relegated to men. And so, chapter 3 of 1 Timothy, he says, first of all, it is a trustworthy statement. If any man aspires to be, or aspires to the office of overseer, it is a fine work he desires to do. Now, let's just unpack this a little bit. He says, if a man, gender specific, aspires to the office of overseer, it is a fine work he desires to do. So, first of all, we see that it is a man. Secondly, it is something that ought to be desired. It is doing the church a disservice for me to pick people who don't have a desire to be an overseer, a shepherd. I believe God is a transaction where God puts in the heart of a man to be an overseer or a shepherd. In fact, I say God puts it in their heart only because, looking at my own example, I never had a desire to be a shepherd. God put that in my heart. And shepherds who are shepherds after God's own heart, they understand that that's not something that you can conjure up. Hirelings can do that. I mean, there are people who look at the office and they and he is able to use us. It's a trustworthy statement. If any man aspires to the office of overseer, it is a fine work he desires to do. And now he jumps